A Michigan-based business is set to open a location in Jasper. I take a walkthrough tour of the Woolenman House restoration, and Inform featuring Joan Canese of Crisis Connection. All of that and much more is up next here on 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. In your news, DuBois County authorities are investigating a drowning at a private lake near Celestine that happened yesterday afternoon. DuBois County Deputy Coroner Tony Matthews says first responders and Memorial Hospital EMS were called to a private lake along County Road 425 East just before 2:50 p.m. yesterday afternoon on a report of a woman who was found unresponsive. When they arrived at the scene, 63-year-old Mary Schneider was found unresponsive in a private lake. Matthews says that Schneider was pronounced dead at the scene. An autopsy was originally scheduled for this afternoon, according to Matthews. The Celestine Volunteer Fire Department and DuBois County Sheriff's deputies also assisted at the scene. DuBois County Sheriff's deputies are investigating an unusual item left near the generator at the county's 911 Communications Center. Yesterday afternoon at 2:15 p.m., DuBois County Sheriff's deputies opened an investigation after a maintenance employee found a suspicious item lodged in the fuel supply for the generator that is utilized in the building in the event of a power failure. Deputies say there was no damage to the generator or the fuel supply. It is not clear what the item's purpose was or who put it at that location. An Indiana State Fire Marshal's investigation will be assisting with the investigation. Anyone with information on this case is asked to call the DuBois County Sheriff's Department at 482-3522. All callers may remain anonymous. A Michigan furniture testing company plans to locate a laboratory in Jasper. Advanced Automation and Testing Incorporated of Holland, Michigan has applied for a tax abatement package and presented its plan to the Jasper Economic Development Commission back on Wednesday morning. The company plans to purchase as much as $200,000 in new equipment for the laboratory. The new lab will be put in place in warehouse space that it plans to lease along the 700 block of East 13th Street. Advanced Automation tests manufacturers' products and has several clients in southern Indiana, including Jasper Group. Advanced Automation will be the exclusive testing facility for Jasper Group. The Commission recommended to the Jasper Common Council an 8-year abatement package for the equipment investment, which would include 6 years of 100% tax abatement and a phase-in of taxes over the final 2 years. The Council may look at the request at its next meeting, which is scheduled for 7 p.m. this upcoming Wednesday at Jasper City Hall. Officials with the Jasper Street Department say they and the J.H. Rudolph Paving Company will be closing portions of Brookstrasse for street reconstruction next week. Weather permitting, work will begin at 8 a.m. on Monday. The department says the work will be done in 2 phases. The first phase will begin at the entrance to Jasper 8 Cinema and end 400 feet to the south. Patrons may access businesses from South Newton Street. The second phase will begin at South Newton Street for the south portion of Brookstrasse. There, patrons may access businesses from 3rd Avenue. Officials expect each phase to last about 10 calendar days. Folks are asked to please use alternate routes during this time for the safety of workers, motorists, and residents. Coming up after the break, I take a walkthrough tour of the ongoing Woolenman House restoration, plus your local forecast, and Inform featuring Joan Canese with Crisis Connection. That's all up next here on 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.